Hey, Juanson. It's just me and you. We can party and say everything we want. Always within the YouTube community guidelines. How are you doing, Juanson, sweetie? Yes, it is just me and you. Hi, Julie. Oh, it's me, you, and Julie. Now we got a party. Yes. Oh, you know what, Julie? You're such a sweetie pie. I actually got good news. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. He took it for a spin. I said, go on a hill. I said, take my car, go on a hill, a big hill, and just drive backwards. Anyways, he didn't hear a thing. So he brought it back to the garage, put it onto the lift, took off all the tires, everything, and found nothing. And he never heard the noise. So it's fine, I guess. You've been thinking about my car. Yeah, I told him, I said, it's such a lemon. I said, it's such a lemon. And he's like, he said, I wouldn't say it's a lemon because Mazdas are really, really good cars. But he said, I have to admit, your car is the only one I have seen into the garage who has had this with the same model, same year, those problems. You're the only one. I'm like, there you go. It's a lemon. Yeah, it is. So, how was your day, my love? No, because it happened to me a couple times. A couple times when I back up in different places. If I'm a little I don't know. Thank God I'm not going to investigate further. I don't hear it anymore. Maybe it's when he had put my brakes on. Maybe there was something like between not the brakes, the wheels, and I don't know. Anyways. It's honkadori. Yeah, we're stuck with Juanson today. And you had a good day at work, but busy. That is all good. Busy is good. And you haven't heard from hubby. Ooh, that hubby. Ooh, that hubby. Uh-huh. No, I'm not worried neither. Hubby does that often. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me go and see what's happening over here. All right. Okay, Julie, I'm going to start off with you. Then I'm going to go see Mimi. Because Mimi sent something out last night when we were closed. So, yeah. So we're going to start with you, Sweetie Pie. Since you're here, we're here. Why not? It is. I do feel like there is a certain sense of teamwork and partnership also. I do. It's like a beautiful, forward movement. It's really, really nice. Okay, let's go and peek at your answers. Hold on a second. Alrighty. Okie dokie. And voila. Hi, Cami. Thank you, Sweetie Pie, for posting. You're going to be on up in a couple minutes, okay, sweetie? Actually, if you stick around, I'll put you up next. Yeah, I'll put Mimi later. She's not here. So, Cami, stay around. I will put you right up after, okay? And thank you for joining us and for your donations, sweetie. Alrighty, so I am with you, my beautiful. Let's start this off and go and see what we've got. And we're going to go with this little deck. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Let's go and see. I like the teamwork energy. I feel like sometimes his energy kind of fluctuates like that. Sometimes he's got more of that teamwork. But I feel like it's exactly the right type of vibration that we want for both of you, and exceptionally also, nonetheless, at this full moon. So let's go and see. It's like if the teamwork, it's building like without words, and it's like so strong between the both of you. Anyways, I love it. So let's go see teamwork and partnership. What do we've got? What do we have? Alrighty. So, my sweetie, I do feel as though he is into a place where he is feeling this, but he's feeling it more and more. We already got like a good cue from it into the reading earlier. I know he's still not very good at putting things into word, but deep down he is sensing that you are right there beside him, that you're helping hold space while he just, while he's growing into all of this. So he feels your energy like steady, your steady partner at his side, and that reassures him, and he needs that reassurance. So by reassuring him that, you know what, he's not doing this alone, and he's not doing it for nothing. You are there. So he's beginning to realize more and more that you're already building this with him. And that's a switch into his own mentality, into his own psychology, if you will, that he did not necessarily see into the past. So it's not about waiting, I'm going to say, for some future moment to start this teamwork, but it's about showing up every single day in different kind of ways. May it be through love, may it be through patience, may it be through energy. So that silent teamwork is making him trust the relationship more, therefore helping him moving on forward within his energy. Now, I also said that he was, yes. Hold on. I also said that he was a little bit disappointed at himself that he can't give you the world yet. Yeah, it is true, because, I mean, he wants to be able to give you that, right? But so far, he kind of backs on down every once in a while, right? So let's go see his disappointment at himself. Again, my beautiful Cami, you're going to be on up next. And we're just going to put this over here. And we're going to go over here. Okay. And we do have our Queen of Pentacles. We do also have our Judgment. We do have our Temperance. We got the Fool. And we got our Five of Wands. All right. He's going to come to understand this. Right now, part of Mike's journey is learning to release the pressure that he's putting onto himself. So he carries this inner weight of wanting to prove himself worthy, but by giving you everything. And when he feels that he can't yet do that, then he kind of turns that inward. And then that kind of turns to some type of disappointment. But your appreciation and your acceptance, they're already helping him heal that, if you will, into his own ways. So the more he's going to feel your gratitude for the little things, the more that he's going to see that you value him, and the building blocks of your relationship are going to be the most important. So he's seeing the value that you are putting on in. He's seeing that you do believe into him, into what he has to offer, and everything as such. So that helps him build himself up, therefore helps you guys build your beautiful mansion, if you will. So his love, his presence, and his efforts, that's what he wants. That's what he needs to feel valued coming from you. The love, the presence, and his efforts, because he puts a lot of effort in. I know he's not always present, but he tries to be as much as he can, but he's working onto it. So over time, this is going to, soften him a little bit, that self-critical voice within him, and he's going to start to really just kind of recognize that he doesn't need to give you the world for you to be happy. You're not asking for the entire globe, because to you, he's already the world, and that's what he's going to be, grasping at, or gathering, if you will. Do I see your question, my lovely? I do, sweetie. Is your husband happy with you? That's what it is. Thank you for validating and asking, my love, but I do see it. Everything is good, sweetie pie. Yeah, I know. Exactly. So, sweetie, I'm going to say everything over here is absolutely perfect. He's doing really good. You're doing really good. And we are so into these vibes. We are into these beautiful vibes. It's manifestation time, guys. Let me go and see. Let's go on a peek if you are his world. He's trying to balance out his world at this moment. He definitely is. The Hermit, he's still into his Hermit. And the Hanged Man. I'm going to say that you are into the, how can I say? En devenir is the word that I want to use. That you're in transition to become his beautiful world. Anyways, you're his world into his love. Into his love, you're his absolute world. There's nobody else that is there. But yes, he still has to. The world is right over here. His love for you, it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. But he's still working on all the other spheres that are going to come and englobe, you know, the love and the relationship along with, you know, well, house or finance and family and friends and everything of the such. So I'm going to say yes, more and more. ASAP, right? No, I know you're not worried about it. I'm not neither. I shall see you a little bit later. Try to relax, Julie. I know that you had a really big day and I know that you probably got home like not long ago. So try to relax and I'll talk with you later, sweetie. I'll actually be going to bed. I don't do that often. I'll be going to bed early tonight. I will, though. So if you do write to me later and I do not necessarily answer, I'm going to be doing the workings a little bit earlier. Yes. All right. I'll see you a little bit later. You too, lovely. Oh, it's not going to be happening until like 11:30 or so. It's just instead of, you know, going to bed at 3 in the morning, I'll go to bed at midnight. Okay, hold on. I know, Hanson, I've had one coffee every day this week, I think. I have. Into the afternoon. It's been warm outside, so I have like an iced coffee, and that's good. It keeps me going. But yeah, I've especially had a really, really big day today. I haven't slept much the last few days, so it is what it is. Let's go and see over here for our beautiful Cami, my love. So is your husband happy with you? Is he cheating? Will we have kids soon? Is he making future plans without me? How does he feel about you? You're wondering if there's going to be a breakup. That's the end of your question, right? Okay. So we're going to take some cards out onto your relationship, sweetie pie. And I'm sorry that you're here asking these questions. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to say if you're here asking these questions, there are things and communication that is necessary that he's just not giving you. He's not being clear about anything. He's being very, very stagnant in everything. It's like nothing is happening, right? We do have our Fool. We do have the Moon. Okay, look, this is what I'm going to say for you, okay? And I want you to know that before I give you any answer, that this energy can change and it can modify itself, all right? I'm going to take out some supporting cards in just a moment, but to ask your question over here, to answer your question, Rishab Sahu, sweetie, please do not spam. Don't post a question until ask, please, and thank you. All right, so my love, your relationship is at a stop. Nothing is happening. He wants excitement. He wants new things. You're basically wondering if he's cheating and if there's anything happening anywhere, right? Is he hiding things from you? Yes. Is he being completely clear within his emotions? No. Is he just hiding his emotions or is he hiding something else? We're going to go and look. For the moment, though, I do feel as though if he would be open to couples therapy, I say go for it. But if you guys are able to communicate about this into a different way, let's say you usually sit down and, I don't know, you usually end up fighting. Okay, try writing a letter, try a different technique, or try to give yourself maybe just 5 minutes, 2 minutes I talk, 2 minutes you talk, try to find yourself something into this, because for the moment, I see nothing happening. It's like if your relationship is on complete neutral. He's looking for more excitement. He's looking for something fun. He's looking for those low palpitations within his heart, within the love. But at the same time, he's not doing anything. It's basically like if he's kind of bored, so things aren't going all that well. You might be bored also. That could be happening too, my love. So let me just go see, all right? Yeah, Wanson. Oh no, they did it again. Oh no. Yeah. All right. So, the lack is going to continue. You guys don't have the same interest in a lot of things. At this moment, my love, is there a breakup? I don't see a breakup at this moment, but I do feel as though there is a possibility for it. All right? I do have our Justice card. Something needs to be realigned to make this relationship function. I said no breakup at this moment. The Tower is in a reverse position. However, you keep getting the same darn cards in different decks. All right? This is really about him not being happy. You're not happy neither. Reevaluating the situation, but feeling like nothing is happening, feeling like there's a lot of procrastination, and feeling like nobody's really learning from this. It's always going back into the same place. Like there's a conflict, but the same darn conflict keeps coming on back, perhaps in different kind of ways. You don't seem to have a lot of the same type of interest. That seems to be differentiating. Anyways, it seems to kind of separate you into a certain way also. Yeah, and he doesn't like to communicate, right? So, Sweetie Pie, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to go and see if there's cheating. For the moment, I don't see cheating, but I feel him not being open about the fact that he wants to know what to do about the relationship as much as you do. He's not leaving the connection, but it's like if his emotions are just flatlined. I'm not going to say there's absolute love and passion. I'm going to say we're kind of used to the relationship, but we're a little bit bored. So we need excitement. We need something fun. So my best thing for you would probably be to say, just try to return back to a place where your relationship was fun at the very beginning. Did you go on dates twice a week? Did you go out to restaurants? Did you go to movies? Did you wear different clothes? What did you do? Did you say sweet things to each other that you no longer say? So go back to those beginnings and try to recapture that, because he's not gone because he does love you, but everything is just flatlined. So if you want to reanimate it before it's too late and something happens, then both of you are going to have to start communicating in some type of way. If he doesn't want to talk verbally, he can write you an email. He can write you a letter by hand. He can do it by a different way if he wants to, as long as he figures some type of way for you guys to speak. So I'm going to go and see if he is, I don't see him having an affair. I see him reevaluating the relationship, but I don't see him chit-chatting or doing anything with anybody. But let me just go see. So is your husband happy with you? It's not about you. It's about the relationship. There's nothing wrong with you. The relationship he's not happy with. Is he cheating? Is he cheating? For the moment, it is a no. Children, for the moment, it is a no. If there will be any children, it will be when all of this is fixed, everything is better. Probably not for a good 2 years if you guys are able to work onto this. All right? Is he making future plans without you? At this moment, no, but he is reevaluating the relationship. Is it worth it to continue? What do we do? How do we move on forward? Same questions you're asking yourself. But if you're wondering, is he going out and wanting to rent a house or an apartment and leave me here? No, that's not what he's doing. But is he thinking seriously about what to do about the relationship? Yes, he is. So, yeah. So, my sweetie pie, I'm going to go and see how he feels towards you because it's pretty much the only thing I did not necessarily answer. But you and your husband are going to have to find some kind of way, my love. But that is up to you guys to discover which is going to be the best way for you. All right? To communicate. Are you able to fix it? You're able to fix it. And when I say you, not just you, you and him together, okay? Are you guys able to fix it? You're able to fix it if you put the effort into it. Is there still love? Yeah, there's still love. There's still compassion. There's still emotions that are there. It's just that we feel as though everything has become, the best way I said is flatline. We don't know what to do with our feelings. We don't know how to move on forward. We're kind of feeling a little bit unfocused. But at the same time, we don't want to lose the connection. So that's what I got for you, my beautiful Cami. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Mimi. But I'm definitely going to have to say, you guys are going to have to chit-chat together, okay? I'm going to go and see Mimi. Oh, wait, Mimi. Mimi. You're into my email, Mimi. Let me go into my email. Mimi. All right. Hi, sweetie. It is nice to see you. Okay, I'm just going to read a little bit. Okay. And here we go for Mimi. I'll send you the timestamp later, my dear Juanson sweetie pie, as usual. Sweet Mimi. All right, Mimi, my love. Mimi, my love. We're going to start this off. I'm just going to go and validate something. And I'm going to be right with you. So... I understand, Cami. I understand, sweetie. Yeah. But you need to find, I know you escaped to work. Hi, Sag Moon. I'll be with you in just a second, sweetie. I already answered your question, but I'll try to find the link for you, Sag Moon. Cami, I understand that. I understand it, okay? I do. I've been into the same kind of situation, if you will. I was with somebody for like 19 years and I used to do everything just to escape the person altogether. Just didn't want to deal with it. It was too much. It was always the same cycle, always the, but you really have to try. Like, you're just evading as much as he is what is happening, and you're not going to be able to fix it. So if you really do want to work onto this, my beautiful love, then I'm definitely going to have to say, you're going to have to evade a little bit less. My best tip for you is to go back when things were good. I don't know. Did you put makeup on when you went to see him? Or did you not, maybe you put pajamas on when you arrived home, but you would stay dressed, and, you know, you'd only put pajamas when you go to bed, or you'd put, more sensual, let's say, outfits to bed instead of big cotton pants. I don't know. It's just go back to a place where it was exciting, where you guys can rediscover each other, because you've both changed over the time. You're no longer who you were then, but you need to rediscover who you are now to see if you're still compatible together and if you still want to work through this. I know that he does. I believe that you do too. I just need you guys to put that work together, okay? He says he likes peace and you don't want to talk a lot. He says he does not like women who talk too much. Well, that's just him being an ASS, all right? He doesn't like women to talk too much. Okay, fine. Let me write it down on a piece of paper for you. You can read it then. Honestly. Sag Moon, just give me a second over here, sweetie. I did answer you the other night, my love. I thought that you would have come on into the Yeah, I'm sorry. Next time I'll send you the link. I thought that you knew that I was going to just, yeah, hold on. We were going to leave you a timestamp, but we did. I'm just going to go and find it, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm going to go and find if it was yesterday or before. Just 1 moment. I'm going to go and find Lilith's timestamp. And that should help me out. Stephanie, Big Cleo, Yvonne, Nada. Okay, was not that night. Sag Moon, here you go, my sweetie. I got you. You're on to this one, and you're at 2 minutes 30. I had you first, nonetheless. La 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 la. Okay, hold on. Can I get the link from here? 2:30. Hopefully it's not going to start off. Anyways, at least it's my video. You'll just hear me bibble babbling. Hold on. Okay.
How much is the
Oh no! Wait. This is. This is not working. Okay, hold on. I want to share. I want to copy. I want to go here. Okay, this is working. Okay, Sag Moon, sweetie. I want you to go over here. Okay. And your timestamp is at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, my love. There you go. I found you. I'm sorry for the delay, but we found you. It's my pleasure, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else, okay? I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Yeah. All right. Oh, what's up, Hanson? Why do you got that face? Okay, so I'm going to go and see Mimi over here. I'm going to put a new timestamp. La, 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 la. At 27 minutes. 27 minutes is going to be for Mimi. So let's go and see our beautiful Mimi. Mimi. All right. Cami, you know what to do a little bit. If you want to chit chat about it, Cami, you can send me an email. I'll listen to you, sweetie. I'll try to help you in different kind of ways, but you guys are both going to have to sit down and talk. By just staying each onto your own side is not going to help you, sweetie pie, okay? I promise you. All right, so let's start with MT. Me. MT mentioning you so much. MT actually brings you up because I feel as though she does see you as somebody who is strong and capable, carrying many hats, if you will, like many possibilities. Yes. On one hand, she admires this and wants to, and wants others to recognize your resilience. But onto the other, well, sometimes it's also her way, if you will, of comparing herself or showing that, she is close to you. So the energy feels more about wanting an association and a recognition through you rather than actually just kind of speaking badly altogether. So she doesn't hold harsh feelings, more of a mix of admiration, I'm going to say, and sometimes a little bit of envy. Yeah. And if we go and see between MT and CH's thoughts about you, MT and CH's thoughts about you. Well, both of them actually see you as somebody who is actually quite dependable and really hardworking. I feel like MT feels that you're a mirror that shows her where she lacks, which can make her kind of shift between admiration, but at the same time, onto the opposite side, more into insecurity. CH, while sometimes it's a little bit harder to read, respects your efforts, but can also carry a more critical energy when she feels threatened. So overall, I feel like they both acknowledge your strength and your presence more than, they actually openly admit to. Mr. Harry Brian, yes. Okay. just give me a second over here. Why do I have, wait. Mr. Harry is Brian, right? Yes. Yeah, he does still miss you. You're half hoping he comes on back, right? I know. I know. I feel as though you're right. I feel like the bond is still there, but I still feel like the bond is strong. But you're probably always going to feel that the bond is strong. And that's why it's always there and it's always kind of lingering. So, yeah, he does still miss you. And yes, you know, thoughts of physical intimacy, they do cross his mind. But I feel like that attraction hasn't faded. But at the same time, Spirit shows that this is more in thought than it actually is in action, in forward movement action. So the path forward for him is with his marriage. And that's why I've said another chance between you two seems kind of, I'm going to say unlikely. But the deep soul bond is still there. And that explains why your heart is still pulled towards each other. Now, Joel, the curiosity of Joel. Now, Joel likes your conversations. He thinks you're sweet as heck. I know that he's much more introverted by nature, but he enjoys when you open up and when you really just kind of bring on up that light energy, that teasing. Or maybe sometimes a little bit disturbing that you feel is actually a little bit of his way of showing affection because he is more of an introvert. So he doesn't find you overly talkative. In fact, I'm going to say your openness makes it easier for him to connect. So even if he responds in smaller ways, if you continue talking with him, it's only going to help him feel closer and really just more comfortable over time. So, my love, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that your strength and your openness, it does draw people in naturally, sweetie. You don't need to hold back who you are in any kind of a way. And, you know, you're going to be good, sweetie. You're going to be good. I am going to give you some love messages from Mr. Harry. All right? Let's go and see. And here we go. No matter the distance, you're always into my heart. You'll always be unforgettable to me. You stir feelings in me that I simply cannot explain. And I miss the comfort of your presence. And part of me will always want you. Beautiful. I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Hey, High Priestess. How did the interviews go? It is nice to see you, my love. How did everything go? I don't know. You kind of sound a little excited with the hey. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this. Alrighty. Oh no, YouTube is not receiving enough feed. Well, that is interesting. Watson, I'm going to come and see you into the meanwhile. Yes, because, yeah, I am. Hey, Watson, you will never believe me. But that's okay. I know what you usually want. But I do not have an email from you. I do not. Nothing. Niente. Nada. Nothing. Yeah. So, hey, let's go over here. Let's go with a love and a general read to begin with. Yeah, I got nothing. I know you're going to say, but I sent it out. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, there you go. You see? Did you just send it, or did you just send it because I said I never got it? Or is it a fluke? I don't know. Is it you, or you just appeared? Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, let me go and see over here. Mm. Oh no. I told you you were going to be with big boxes at some point in time, once, and I did say so. Yeah. No, Elizabeth. You sent it 4 hours ago, right? Oh my god. Okay, well, hey, let's go see. Oh, let's go see what we've got. Yeah, I knew you'd get stuck a little bit into some type of big box. So all right, let's go over here, Watson. I'm sorry you kind of got stuck. It's like they graduated you. You went from normal to medium to the big. They were really just preparing you. They didn't want to completely send you to the other side right away. All right. I'm going to say at this moment, I feel as though into the love, I feel like things are transformative. So Spirit is showing that there is somebody, like, there's Elizabeth's energy that is still around, that is still there. But I also do feel as though there is, how can I say? There is beautiful movement that is around you, but it has not yet settled on down. So there is some energy around. We're going to have to wait for it to a little bit settle down before getting more information upon it. Um, but I feel as though there's a beautiful energy of honesty and mutual effort. And I feel like there's more nurturing around you. I feel like things are not as draining. So I do definitely still feel the connection between you and her. But I feel as though she appreciates your heart, and I feel like you're appreciating who she is, and I feel like that's good for the moment. Um, for the rest, I'm actually going to have to say I feel that the path is looking brighter for you. I feel like there's a sense of new opportunities that are coming your way in personal growth specifically. And perhaps in possible, I'm going to say possible career, could be your singing. I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to trust, to go with the flow. And I know that you do go with the flow, but even if things feel kind of slow, just follow the process altogether. A lot of little projects, little things that you have done perhaps in the past could end up resurfacing a little bit like the seeds that you plant. I mean, you start to see them nurturing and growing. So the guidance is there is to stay consistent, to stay true to your value, and just don't rush the process, sweetie. Everything is aligning into the most beautiful divine timing. So just follow on through with that. Hold on. We are also going to go and see over here. Such as, I'm going to go back over here. And my beautiful high priestess, I'm going to be with you in just a few moments, okay? You're going to be on up next, my love. So let's continue with our dear Juanson. All right. As for you know who, the energy feels a little bit lighter today compared to the last days. I feel like she's balancing responsibilities. She's allowing her own moments of peace, which is important, especially into this moment for her. I feel like she's grounding herself more, and I feel like she's understanding and handling things into a different way. So I feel like she's grasping different type of concepts into her life of different things that will happen or change. And I feel like she's trying to go with the flow with it instead of kind of, walking on back or staying at back a little bit. I feel like her feelings towards you, they're still very strong. They're still very there. There's still, when she's close to you or when she sees you, the physical attraction is always there. You're always a beautiful sense of comfort towards her, steady affection. When she thinks about you, she, her heart kind of softens. She feels a certain reassurance, and that is actually quite beautiful. What she would like to say to you is that she feels your energy around her at all times, and when she does, or when she actually needs you or feels like she needs you or would like to talk with you, just to simply think about you kind of seems to calm down her nerves in different ways. Guidance from the angels. The angels remind you that patience and faith are your strengths right now. What you desire is growing, even if you cannot see the full bloom yet. Release worry, but also release overthinking. The path is unfolding exactly as it should. Let the love flow naturally. Love messages. You give me hope about love in a way that nobody else ever has. I dream of moments we haven't quite lived yet. And my heart lights up when I feel you thinking of me. I know you are, sweetie. You got that effect with everyone? I don't think you do, but I would love you to. I feel like with her, it's a little bit different. My beautiful high priestess. Here we go, sweetie. So the interview. Yeah, let me go and see. The interview. The only thing is he... Okay. Now that you made a retail and beauty resume, and you're going to send this one out instead. All right, let me go and see. Okay, dokie. Let's go and see, my love. And High Priestess, just let me know if you are still here. And let me just do this like that, and voila. Yeah, I know I'm right. When am I not, Hanson? When am I not? Ah, la 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 la. I want to go here. That's where I want to go. Alrighty, so here we go, sweetie pie. Answer is very beautiful, High Priestess. All right. I'm glad to hear that the interview went well. Even if you did have a couple little moments of nervousness, but that's just normal. They expect that. Completely natural. It just kind of shows that you're invested. It shows that you want it. It shows that you're interested. The fact that he wants you to move forward and meet the district manager and another manager is actually really, really a positive sign. I think I told you that. Did I not? I don't know. I think I did. Anyways, point being, good for you, sweetie. You did a really good job. You're being seriously considered, and I feel like they want, more decision makers to see you. So don't let, the nerves trick you into feeling insecure. They see your potential, and they want to keep that process moving, sweeties. So let's go and see a little bit of an updated read onto the California job hunting, right? Yeah. There are transitions. There are changes. We do have our death card over here. We do have new ideas popping on through. Yes, we do. I feel like at this moment, now that you've polished your resume, there could actually be a really, really big shift into the energy. It's like presenting yourself into a way that truly matches what those companies are actually looking for. Over the next, I'm going to say, 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be having some changes. You're going to be having different things that are going to be passing on through. You can definitely expect a different type of movements, all right? The Tower is not always a bad card. The Tower comes on in to say there's going to be a change, and there's going to be somewhat of a sudden change. The sudden change is coming over here with our Death also. There is something that seems to be offered to you, but it's coming from an idea that you had. So it's not something that you have already done. It's something that you would be doing, actually. Now, if this moves on through, it's going to be happening within probably the following 4 to 6 weeks, but it's followed by an action that you will do. So it's not a place where you've already necessarily put your CV in, your resume. This is a place where you're going to be putting it, and there could actually be some really, really good changes coming from it. But like I said, it's a new cycle that you're moving into. This is a cycle of about 4 to 6 weeks where you will be having these changes and these transformations, but it's coming from one of those bright ideas that you had, all right? And the ultimate outcome over here is a lot of happiness. So whatever seems to be stemming from it, may you accept it or not. I don't necessarily feel like it's an offer, though. I don't. I feel like you could have movement. Let's say somebody wants to contact you. It could be a phone interview. It could be something of the such. And I feel like there's positive movement into that. But I do not necessarily feel like it's you're going to get a job over there and you're going to move over there right away. But that I still don't see. I still feel like that is going to take a little bit longer. So I'm going to say that California is slowly kind of opening on up into the domain that you do want. But I still feel like it's not going to be right away. It's not going to be this year. If it happens, it's probably more going to be somewhere between the month of February and April of 2026. So within the following 6 months, from what I can see. So what you need to know is that you're stepping into this season where you're feeling more confident, you're feeling more authentic. Even if the opportunity over here does not necessarily land, each step is building momentum towards the right fit for you. Look at everything you've done all the way up until now. Look at how your changes, not your changes, but look at how you have made different type of changes from when you first started to look to now. May it just be into the domain. May it be within your resume. May it be the way that you're looking. May it just even be the way that you are now, because you have changed also since the last year that you started to look at too. So I feel like California has that energy of a fresh start for you. But like I said, it's more going to be into the middle end of winter, beginning of spring of 2026. So I feel like you're going to grow into a certain leadership, something that's more specialized into your role. So I do, however, need you to release. For some reason, I get some fear. Now, I don't know if the fear is stemming from moving to a new location that could be far away from where you're at this moment and beginning, anew. Or if it's a certain fear of what might happen, let's say, with your mom or your brother and so on. But there's a fear that is there, one or two of them, that are related to you moving away. But Spirit seems to be saying to let go of it. It's no good for you to hold on to that. Yeah. Hi, TP. Nice to see you, sweetie. I will check that out, my love. I will check that out in just a few seconds. Thank you for your donation, love. Is High Priestess even here? I've been chit-chatting all this time, but I don't see her. And usually she talks a little bit more. Where are you, my love? I might have to put some type of a timestamp. Ah la la. Okay, I'm going to put a timestamp. Although I still believe she's here. I'm going to put a timestamp. At hi sweetie pie, I'm gonna put a timestamp at, I don't know, let's say 45 minutes. We'll put it 45 minutes. That's what we're gonna do. How are you doing, TP sweetie? Will your previous boss SC reach out to you for a new job opportunity? Let's go see. No, you don't see her neither, right? She's always here. I think she left because usually we make her wait forever. Well, not really forever, but fairly long. I think that's what she's thinking about. Yeah. That's okay. I got a timestamp. It might not be exactly good, but it's close. So, will your previous boss now reach out to you for a new job opportunity? Let's go see, sweetie. We'll figure something out, Watson. We'll figure something out. Okay. Well, there is some movement. I know you do like to look at the cards. So I do have over here our Eight of Wands. We do have some movement. I got the Tower. I got the Tower, sweetie. I got the Tower and the Magician. I'm going to take out some more cards because I'm going to come and validate this for you. And please let me know if you have another question because this was almost too easy. But for the moment, I'm going to say no. I will take another deck and go and get the information coming from this one. All right. But it's not necessarily, I feel like the news is going to come to you fairly quickly. I don't feel that it's because we don't want to hire you or we don't want to offer you a position. I feel like maybe what we thought we could offer you, there's something that's not available. It's like it's not available at this moment. It could be something that could happen into the future and it could happen fairly quickly, but it's not going to be happening right away. No, yeah, no, look at that. Eight of Wands. The news is coming on in quite quickly towards you. But we got the Tower and we got the Magician. This is just not going into the right direction. It's like if it's not available or we cannot necessarily give it to you at this moment. Something is switching on up for you over here. And I'm going to take out some more information to see. But it's a no for the moment. Yeah, it's a no, sweetie. They want to be clear about it. They don't want to be sneaky. Okay. We do have our Seven of Swords and our Ten of Wands. No, we're just walking away from this. Yeah, no, altogether. No, sweetie pie. No. I'll take out some more cards into the future. I'll do it with another deck. But for the moment, it's like you're walking away. But it's like this person is telling you this, it's not necessarily going to be happening or I can't do it right away. I don't feel like it has to do with you personally. I feel like it has to do with the opportunities and what we can offer you. I feel like we can't offer you something that would be maybe good for you. So we're not going to do it. Is it going to be happening into the future? Let's go and check that out. Will it be happening into the future? Page of Pentacles, reverse, sweetie. No. They could help you to find something else. They could help you, but is it going to be happening? Page of Pentacles is not offering over here. We do have like an exchange perhaps of service. You are going to stay in contact with this person. You are. I just feel like they don't know if they can give something to you, give you an opportunity, and when they're going to be able to do so. I just kind of feel like they're always juggling between that, and it's going to take a fairly long time before they're actually able to offer something to you that could be good and appropriate. And so you seem to be, I don't know, just kind of leaving and walking away and saying, this is not good for me. If you're not going to be able to offer something to me, if you can't do this for me, then you can't give me something into the following months or into the following weeks, and I'm just going to move on forward. I'm going to accept something from somebody else. Yeah, you did, High Priestess. We were looking for you, sweetie. Yeah, we were. We thought it was odd you were not here. But I was sure that you were here, honestly, High Priestess. So if you hear me talking about you yeah, I put like an approximate timestamp because I was sure you were here. So I've got you at 45 minutes. If you feel like you need to rewind back a minute or two, then yeah. But you're around 45 minutes, so about 8 minutes ago, okay? I'm sorry, TP, my love. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. I really am. Don't give up, sweetie pie. And Watson, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I'm going to say it's dodo time. No, I got work to do. I got spells to do. But that being said, we're going to end this up for tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time. So wishing everybody the most loveliest of evenings. No chance, TP, sweetie. I'm sorry, my love. Unless TP things change, yeah. Yeah. So, sweet dreams to all my beautiful loves, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Juanson, I only have one timestamp. I'm going to send it by Messenger, okay? And I'll see you guys tomorrow.